So this is a custom GPT that I've built to help myself with a little side project that I have on the go for my own amusement, where I am using AI to create print on demand products. I realized that coming up with the products and the images for them, etc., was one thing. That was all a lot of fun. But once I had a product, I still had to write this description for it in order to create a listing on Etsy. What I did was I went and I did a Google search on what the best practices were for Etsy listings, made a bunch of notes on what those best practices were, and then created a GPT for myself that would write the descriptions for me based on my input. So, what I love about this is that when I go to do a product description, it could have been quite a while since I did the last one because this is a side project. I'm not doing it constantly. It's whenever I get a bit of time here and there. If I didn't have this GPT, I would be racking my brains trying to remember how do I do this again? What do I include? What information should I be using? What structure should I be using? So normally when you come to ChatGPT to help you with something, you tell it what you want, what you're doing, what the brief is, etc. In this instance, I've created the GPT to prompt me first so that it guides me through the process. So all I have to do is click this create an Etsy description button to get started, and it will immediately start to ask me the questions that will give it the information it needs to create the product description. So it says, can you please describe the product in as much detail as possible and provide an image of the product if possible? So I have a mock-up image here from the print on demand service that I'm using, which is Printify. I will say that this is a framed print. The image is a mock-up of what it might look like hanging. The piece is called Subtle Gestures, and it's an abstract design in neutral colors. There is lovely movement in the brushstrokes, which, along with the paint drips, gives it a feeling of immediacy and vibrancy despite the muted colors. So next, the GPT asks me, what is the main SEO keyword for this product? I'm just going to pop in some ones that I think might be useful. In an ideal world, I might go and do a bunch of SEO research, but I'm just going to run with these: framed print, home decor, neutral colors. These are things that I think people might search for in order to find something like this. So who is the product ideal for? And for this, I will say homeowners with style, with a modern design sensibility and a liking for muted colors with a touch of elegance. Next, the GPT asks me, would this product make a good gift? And if so, for what occasions? So I think this could make a good housewarming gift or possibly a birthday present. Now it says, are there any clear benefits to owning this product? I'm saying it will add a touch of style to a living room or bedroom without taking over the space. It's perfect for those with a sense of style, someone who wants to add visual flair to a room without it becoming the centerpiece. And now it's asking me whether I have any existing product description, such as Printify details of base products. This is a good reminder for me that when I'm creating these products, this is a framed print from Printify. And so they give you certain specs about that framed print. And so I just grab those and paste them in here, which will give the GPT more information to work from and also, key technical points to include in the description. So it's processing that now. Is there a relevant Etsy link to include? At the bottom of your description, you could include a link to the section of the shop, which just, if someone reads the description and this product isn't for them, it gives them somewhere else to go. But for the moment, I'm just going to say no on this one. And let's see what comes back. So it says, considering the details you've provided, the Subtle Gestures framed print is not only a stylish addition to any modern home, but also crafted with durability and quality in mind. It's an art piece that brings elegance through its neutral palette and dynamic brushstrokes, perfect for complementing but not overwhelming a space. It seems like it would also offer a serene visual interest to any onlooker, possibly enhancing the tranquility of the room it's placed in. Do these additional benefits resonate with the product and the target customer, or is there anything else you'd like highlighted? So I'm going to say that sounds good. Just be sure to focus more on the emotional and lifestyle benefits over the technical specifications. So I'm saying that just because it says here, crafted with durability and quality in mind. I think that's fine to come out in the tech specs, but in terms of the benefits, I'd much rather focus on the serene visual interest, enhancing the tranquility of the room, that kind of thing. So now it is generating the description. And it says, absolutely, I'll ensure the description emphasizes the emotional and lifestyle benefits that the subtle gestures framed print will bring into someone's home. Let's move on to the crafting of the product description. And it says, introducing subtle gestures, a framed print that embodies the essence of modern sophistication and serene beauty in every stroke. Imagine an art piece that whispers elegance into your space without demanding attention, yet never goes unnoticed. Subtle Gestures is the perfect symphony of movement and calmness. Its neutral shades bringing a balanced vibrancy to homeowners with an eye for modern design and a penchant for understated elegance. An ideal housewarming treasure or a thoughtful birthday present, this print serves as a silent testament to your impeccable tastes. Overview: luxurious yet affordable sophistication for your walls, archive quality materials, meet a dance of brushstrokes and muted elegance, easy to install, designed to be worry free with its sturdy MDF frame and built in hanging hardware. Details: dimensions, color palette, timeless neutral shades, frame, premium white MDF frame, cover, protective acrylic, front for lasting durability, care, simple maintenance, wipe with clean dry cloth to dust. Personalization. So this is a section, this isn't relevant to this product, so I would just whip this out when I'm using it. Care instructions. For longevity and maintaining the impeccable quality of your print, gently dust with a clean, dry cloth when needed. So we can see there's a little bit of repetition here, but again, I'll just make these tweaks when I'm pasting it in. It reminds me here to include a link if I want to. And then this signs off from myself and Marcy. Would you like any adjustments to this description, or does it align with your vision for the subtle gestures framed print listing? So a little bit of tweaking to do here. You can see I've told it to use these ASCII characters here to denote headings because there's no text formatting in Etsy descriptions. I don't need this initial one or even this one. I would just make these two paragraphs here, the opening. There's a little bit of repetition, whip those out, take out the unnecessary stuff. But overall, I now have a description to paste into Etsy, which allows me to get a product up on Etsy fast. This has taken like under 10 minutes to get something usable, to get the product up. It would, I don't know how long it would take me to think this through and write a description that was in any way decent. So yeah, massive time saver for me. Allows me to get products up really fast. And over time, as this experiment advances, I will figure out, what works and what doesn't on Etsy. Are there other things that I've missed that should go into a description? And I can update the GPT's instructions as I go, making it stronger and stronger and stronger over time. So yeah, if you are not using custom GPTs at the moment, seriously, highly recommend thinking about any tasks that you're doing with any regularity and building yourself a GPT that walks you through the process and allows you to create content super, super quick.